All right, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hopefully, you're all having a wonderful day.
Evening, night.
Morning. I usually say morning. Anyway, hopefully, it's fantabulous, whatever point in time you're seeing this. And if you are seeing this, thank you for watching. We're full-time resellers. We sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, whatnot shows, a little bit of Amazon, and we have a retail store here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So again, thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to got a little bit of what sold, not much, but we spent most all day yesterday sourcing. So after we go through these what solds, we thought we would share with you what our sourcing day looked like yesterday. So hang with us for a couple of minutes while we go through these what solds with you, share a little bit about them, and then we'll get right into all the money we spent yesterday.
We spent a lot of money.
We did. So anyway, her name is Robin.
He's Greg.
And we go by Fresh to Retro. Alright, so we'll just cut right to it. Sales sucked yesterday, but because we only sold a few things, but honestly, 7. Yeah. eBay, and I know that sold on Mercari. I don't know. Is the rest of it eBay?
Mm-hmm.
So no Posh yesterday. We didn't even hardly list anything yesterday. I know I didn't, but we were on the road, which we'll get to here in just a minute. We had to travel a little bit yesterday to pick all of our goodies up. So let's get our what solds done, and then we will move right along. This Seth MacFarlane, this is a just a little sampler CD. It's got like 3 songs on it. I bet we have 15 of these. I don't know. We got them from they were in the Burlington buy. So we bought an eBay store out several years ago, and we've just slowly been listing the media from it. There was so much, but every so often one of these sells, and if you need to relist one, I bet we had more we can find. So anyway, that sold, and I don't know how to read the Reverend Horton Heat. Don't know what kind of music that is, honestly.
I think that's Christian rock.
Christian rock. It sold. And then this one's Christian rock also. John Juliet. And we got these from the same place, I remember. And I know they picked them up at a library. See, they got the card in. That one may have one if it's Christian rock.
Mm-hmm.
No, well, but it still may be. This one I know is. There's so many of these, and every so often they sell as well. This shirt here we just listed. The guy started messaging asking how much we would take for it. We agreed on $8, I think. It came from our big pre-estate sale haul that if you've watched with us before, you know all about. And so thank you for watching. If it's your first time with us, we appreciate that. Consider subscribing, liking, leave us a comment. Maybe things you'd like to see in the future, whatever. But we picked up well over 500 pounds of clothes for a paltry $400. And we're doing well with it. A lot of stuff is selling cheap, but there's also, there was some key vintage pieces in there. Some that still has to be listed, some that have already sold for upwards $100 an item or so. So we got our money back pretty quick.
Do you think there's any more like vintage jackets in there?
I know there is, because we went over a few weeks ago and tried to do a little bit of a sort, because there's some winter stuff that we're kind of, I'd rather be listing shorts right now for the next little bit than coats. But I do know we set a couple of coats and sweatshirts and stuff aside that are vintage. So, and there's probably more in some of the totes that we haven't even opened yet. So anyway, but it's a combat vet tee. It's really cool, graphic, like a skull and motorcycles on. You'll see it up there on the screen. But anyway, it sold. going to a new home. This just took an offer on Mercari on this. It's a Arizona Wildcats hat, captivating headwear. I took the offer. The Mercari said we're going to make $12 and something, and I know it'll ship for $5. And I took that because I know we paid $4 for it. Came from Stephen. Guy we buy hats from every so often. They're typically new old stock hats, which like this one. And so anyway, just to keep it moving, we'll take our $3 or $4 profit and keep going. Travis Matthew golf hat. These do really well if you find them out there for reasonable prices. Do you remember what that one sold for?
No, I don't.
Well, you'll see it up there. But yeah, this is a cool print too. But you know, the Travis Matthew, I don't know if it's still as hot as it was. We never really got into selling a lot of the clothing. But we do have picked up their the hat line when we see them, and they always sell. We pay between $4 and $10 for the most part for hats.
This one we paid 10 for.
Okay, you remember that one for sure. This one I think we did not pay 10, or did we?
I don't remember.
We've had several of these. So it's just an Under Armour stretch fit hat. I don't know. Somewhere between $4 and $10 is what we always have historically always paid for our hats. I'm starting to see them, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, starting to creep up just a little bit above that for some of your higher end hats. You know, that might retail for the between $40 and $50, and like on eBay. So I'm seeing some of them where we're gonna have to maybe start paying as much as $12 or $13.
We did pay $12 for an Ariat hat yesterday.
Okay, you're gonna see that here in a minute. We picked up. Well, we're about to give it away, which is okay, but hang with us. We're gonna clear this off, and we're gonna set up here the stuff we bought yesterday and share that with you. So right back. All right, so here's our first table full. We were sitting over at a local Mexican place yesterday having lunch because Tuesdays the store's closed. So this all you're seeing is from Tuesday. It's actually Wednesday now, but it was Tuesday then. So we've been trying to buy some albums on Facebook, and it turns out that we were able, we came to an agreement on the albums and asked when we could pick them up, and they said, okay, between 8 and 9 today, tonight, yesterday night, or we could go today or whatever. But since we were off, we're like, we'll just go. Now, this was already, what,
3?
is a late lunch, right? So we were just sitting over there, hanging out at the bar, having lunch, whatever. And we looked through that. She sends a list of the albums, and we're like, okay, we want them. So we go, and it's in Jacksonville, North Carolina, which is 2.5 hours from us. So we said, okay, if we head there now, we'll have a little bit of time before 8 o'clock, because I guess maybe that's when they were going to be home after work. I really don't know, but that was the time frame. So we know there's a place we like to buy hats in Jacksonville. So we said, we'll just go up there and see if they got some hats that might work out for us. So that's what we did. So you're looking up here at the hats we picked up yesterday. So are we going to show them one at a time, or what are we going to do? So we picked up this Ariat hat. We did pay $12 for it. Robin's sneezing. I wonder if she'll edit this out. Bless you.
Thank you.
And the way it works, it was $15, and then we get, we have a premium pass. We get additional 20 off, so it took it down to $12.
20%.
20% off, right? 15 down to 12. So we picked up that. Now, normally we would pick up at least 4 of every hat, but they didn't have it. We picked up what they had, right?
Yes. Or if, excuse me, if they had more, it was like well hidden.
Yes. These ones, do you remember PFG hats?
We paid $8.
We paid $8 for these, so they would have been 10.
10.
And then we got 20% off to come down to 8. So we got 3 of those. This one, they only had one of these, but it was $5. You
So we paid 4.
if you can see on there, a little $5. So then you get 20% off that, so it made it $4. These we have sold before, kind of the same thing. They were $5, and so these get down to 4. And we're actually sold out of these right now, so we can probably relist on those. The Fox Racing hat, I don't know. I don't remember what it is. It doesn't have the little sticker on it.
I think we paid $12 for that, which might be a little bit too much for that hat.
The Fox Racing stuff does sell really well for us, so I mean, even if we only make $5 on this one, that's fine. We were there. We'd already made the drive. A Huey hat. This one that wasn't right.
It was supposed to be marked down to 10, and then we got the additional 20% off of that.
Make it 8. Now, this particular store, we don't go to it very often because it is so far away. I'll have to say it was not very well organized, and most of the stuff wasn't priced as it should have been. Robin asked, well, how do we know? And he said, just bring them to me and I'll scan them and let you know. I didn't really, that kind of aggravated me.
Away.
I did. I went to a store across the way because I'm like, I really want to know what the price of all these clearance hats are in your clearance section, but I don't want to bring you 30 hats to scan. I mean, just do your job and have it priced. And anyway, we spent $100 and some.
$111.
If they'd have been marked right, we could have easily spent $300 with him. So I don't know. Dude didn't seem like he really cared either way.
And then come to find out it was closing time. We didn't realize.
I didn't know the mall in Jacksonville closed at 7 o'clock. So we were, I don't know, maybe that's why he didn't want to fool with us. I don't know. It was getting close. So these were 10. So we picked these Avid Fishing. We sold Avid before. I don't know about that print, but we've sold them before. So those ended up being 8. All right. And so we're at dinner the night before with my daughter, and she mentioned that Bath and Body had a sale. So across from Lids is where we're at. There was Bath and Body, so we popped in there and picked up some of this. What is this? I don't know what you really call it.
Fine fragrance mist.
Mist.
I just call it body spray.
Body spray. That's the word I was looking for. Some different flavors. I'm not gonna hold them all up. How many did we get? 12ish.
15.
15. These are on sale. They were supposed to be $4.24, which some of them did ring up, but some of them also rang $3.99. So some of them were even better than that. And we sell these in our store, and also we have a little consignment booth also, separate from the store, and we sell these for $12, and they sell really well at $12 for us. So we grabbed some of those. Again, it really was closing at this point because we walked in and they announced the mall will be closing. So anyway, we got those, and then we've also got some more stuff to show y'all and talk to you about. So we'll clear this and we'll be right there. So I don't know how much we spent there. What?
I don't know. You swapped the card.
Say 4 times 15. What on average? Whatever that turned out to be. Is
$65.11.
$65.11, and they'll sell for $12 each. So that's how that worked. $111 on the hats. They'll range in price from, most of them will probably be around $20. The Ariat will be more. You know, so 20 plus ship, roughly. Some 23, 24. You know, you got it. Anyway, we'll clear this and we'll show you. All right, so we got 3 more purchases to show y'all. This is what prompted the trip to Jacksonville. So we were trying to buy these albums, and we ended up getting them. It's 104 albums, and we paid $400. So we're just right under $4 a piece. We're not going to go through all of them, just to show you a few. I mean, you got Radiohead, you got Rat, you got Def Leppard. I mean, there's some Jim Croce. You got, I don't even know who this is, but it's sealed. Twerps. There was a good bit of new stuff, newer, modern genre stuff that I don't know as well. But we looked some of it up on, because she sent us an inventory list. We looked some of it up on Discogs, and we knew it was worth going to get. And again, there's, I don't know how many are sealed, but there's several sealed pieces in this.
Greg's going to do a short and show you all the albums.
Yeah, so if you're into records, we'll just do a quick, I'll just flip kind of a thing short so you can see what all we got. But I know just in scanning, I mean, there's some stuff in here that I would just as soon not had that goes, anytime you buy a big collection, there's always some Herb Albert, and I don't know. There is some of that in there, so don't think it's all Radiohead. But I mean, just so you know, I'm not just like cherry picking. Caribou. See, like this. Oh, I don't know if I can show that. I don't even know what this is, honestly. But it's new. It's like really new. He's naked. That's the reason I'm not. Kansas, I saw right there. Anyway, you get the idea. You'll see more of it. You can skin that back. Also, then two things we don't have to show you, but we want to tell you about. We did do some online arbitrage, and we bought 32 hats.
For a little over $200.
A little over $200. Robin's going to put the receipt up there so you can see what we're talking about there. And then our biggest purchase of the day is for our store. We'll do a short on them when they come in, but we bought 43 albums and a CD.
All new
and sealed. That should be coming in. Hopefully they'll be here. They ship when we buy from this company. They ship really quick.
I think they shipped out yesterday. Actually, we ordered it yesterday morning, and they were shipped out yesterday afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
it's a wholesale account we have set up to buy records from a wholesaler, and they do new stuff. Does really good in our store, and our inventory had just sold down, so it was time to replenish. And so hopefully we'll have them by the weekend.
Yeah, we've had some people come in asking for like more modern stuff. So we had one of the girls like go through and put some albums in there that are more modern.
Yeah, I'm old rock, old, blues, jazz, whatever. That stuff I know real well. The new stuff that today, and I can't even already think of some of the titles. She's Kid Cootie, and you remember some of them? It's stuff I don't. I mean, I might have heard the name.
You'll see it on the invoice.
I really don't know them, but same thing. Robin's going to put the invoice up here so you can see the titles we picked up. Now we got plenty of Zeppelin and stuff coming as well. So, but yeah,
like that stuff, the Zeppelin, the Kiss, the AC/DC, like that stuff sells really, really well in the stores. But we do want to have something in there for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to the AC/DC, the Kiss, the Metallica, I would rather have the OG pressings because they're worth a lot more. But we have a customer that comes in, they just want the record, and they'll buy it new and sealed for pretty good money. And so we're just trying to build that and have something for everyone.
And the place that we buy it from, they tell us, what the retail value should be. Yeah.
And honestly, sometimes we can get a shade over that. So anyway, yeah, that was all in. I don't know how much we spent yesterday. I don't know.
I don't want to know.
I mean, for some of you, it probably wasn't a whole lot. And for some, it might have been like, well, that's spending a lot. But anyway, we needed the inventory, and it worked out yesterday that everything kind of aligned with us to be off from the store and able to travel and pick all this stuff up. And anyway, so I'm rambling. Back, so you can cut some of this off, I'm sure. Thank you. Cut the middle out. I don't know. You're probably already gone.
Thank you for watching if you're still here.
If you are still here, thank you so much.
Have a great day. Like, subscribe.
Yeah. See ya.